What's the word, YouTube? It's your boy, Coach TDOT. They subbed me out, but I'm back in that game, Coach. I'm back with some more heat for y'all today, so check it out, chat. Today we gonna be reacting to NBA legends explain why Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Like, we ain't already know that shit, man. But I guess they finna enlighten us today, chat. So for all my new viewers, I don't fake none of my reactions. All my reactions are live, and we're gonna watch this shit together. Without further ado, it's Mike. Let's get it going, chat. Make sure y'all spam that like button. Like the video. Like the video.
Michael shakes the finger.
Make sure y'all like the video, man. Let's get it going.
Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome back to
Let's
the
see if they got
Basketball
some
Time
new
Machine,
stories
and
for us
welcome back
today,
to your
man.
weekly dose of old school NBA basketball. In today's episode, I want to take a look at NBA legends giving their opinion about Michael Jordan, how great he was. And I know that there are countless videos like this, but there are actually some new clips that I found, so you might haven't seen them yet. But before we dive into today's episode, I want to ask you guys for a small favor. Please subscribe to the channel, man. And also like the video if you enjoy the content. And if you want to see even more old school NBA stuff, find me on Jackson played for the. Let's check it out.
How would Jordan do in today's game? Because I've heard a lot of people, man, Jordan averaged 60. Jordan would average 70. Nah, man, I promise you, Jordan gonna get 45. In today's game, the rules as they are, how would Jordan do, and how many points do you believe he would average?
I don't think anybody's averaging 60 or 70.
Okay.
So that's, I mean, those days are over with.
Nobody's gonna get Will 50 a game, huh?
Not 50 a game. No, that's not gonna happen. But I will say this: Michael Jordan would average whatever he want to average.
You believe he can get 40 a night?
Yeah, he can. I mean, yeah.
He can get 40 in today's NBA.
40 a night,
yeah,
40.
Yeah, he can get 40.
How you gonna get 40? If you go to
I'm not here to break it down and decipher it. I'm telling you as a witness, I'm testifying on behalf of Michael Jeffrey Jordan that he would average.
Hey, that nigga say as a witness, folks. Now let's just dissect that, chat. He said as a witness. That mean that nigga, he must have seen something like the sight of Mike, folks, for him must have been like seeing Jesus, G. He talking about the shit I witnessed, folks. When a nigga say the word witness, that's like next level word usage, folks. He didn't say the shit I saw, the shit. That nigga said the shit I witnessed. Man, Mike was getting it going on niggas, folks. To keep it funky with y'all, man.
We see guys averaging 30.
Right.
And 35. With all due respect, that don't have the arsenal that he has offensively.
I don't know how you get to 40 without that 3-ball.
Well, Jordan's going to go to the free throw line more than he did back then because we were able to beat him up, and it was ignored to a certain extent.
He'll get to that free throw line at will
he added the 3-ball in his
career.
Shake,
you was just getting to that motherfucker. Man, Mike would have been at that line.
Right.
But it wasn't like he was a liability shooting the basketball. Michael Jordan would average whatever he wanted to average.
Now the next clip that we're going to take a look at involved Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars, and with Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan there was always this love-hate relationship, and I'm pretty sure that until the Last Dance documentary, Isaiah Thomas had many nice things to say about Michael Jordan, which you can see in the following clip.
I know how we felt playing against Jordan. Like, Jordan was the most dominant player in our era, and we would talk for hours on the phone watching him play against another team, you know, just admiring him play. But at the same time, it was like there were things that he did in the air that we just couldn't do. You mentioned Jordan. Did you notice his body language?
He's still on alert. He's still on alert. Like he's still in the
that nigga still on alert, boy. Hey, fo, that's how you know Mike had niggas up at night. I'm telling you, Chad, y'all just heard the man Isaiah Thomas himself say they used to be on the phone for hours discussing Mike, watching this nigga play, man. So you telling me that they was on the phone for hours watching this nigga play and them niggas wasn't having sleepless nights the night before they played him, Chad? Come on, man. Come on, Chad. I'm not capping when I say this shit. Man, niggas was having sleepless nights. Sleepless nights before they played Mike back in the day, man. I can't cap about shit like that, chat. The nigga just told you himself. They admired the shit out of him. Come on, man. Niggas having good nightmares the night before. What you talking about? And they laughing about it and shit now, but back in the day,
shaking in my
back
boots.
they was shook.
Shaking it the first time I had the guard. I'm like, yo, man, first of all, let me go back. 1997, MJ them in the playoffs. I think they played against the Hawks, right? I'm at the game, playoff game. Bro, I got an opportunity to go in the back by the locker room after the game. So I'm standing back there. I'm 17 years old, kid.
Shit.
I've never been around NBA players like this, or even, I've never been around somebody like MJ. So I'm standing back there, kid, and Pip comes out. All these players start coming out. Mike comes around that corner. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie to you. The man had a glow, bro. I swear, Mike, dog.
I still want to meet
That shit
Michael
is
Jordan,
real.
bro.
I believe it.
That shit is real.
Now the next clip that we're going to take a look at involves Ron Artest, aka Meta World Peace, and he has something very interesting to say about what Michael Jordan would be able to do in today's NBA. Let's check it out.
I was an amazing defender.
Right.
And Jordan had 40.
Right.
So I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Right. So you hear a lot of people say, well, Mike would average 40, Mike would average 50. In today's game, with the rules the way they are, you played in both eras. How many points do you think Jordan would literally average per game?
Today?
Today.
Shoot. More than James Harden.
James Harden had a season he averaged 36.
More than that. For sure.
Really?
Yeah.
For sure. And I was at the Jordan era.
Yeah.
I was in the LeBron, Kobe, dunking, and I was at the tail end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I played with these guys.
Right.
I've seen all the three-point balls go
Right.
up. They can't. Jordan, no way. Jordan.
Hey, and this is coming from an elite-ass defender, chat. For y'all that don't know, Ron Artest, Meta World Peace, formerly known as Ron Artest, man, that nigga was a goon on defense, chat. He was locking any and everybody that was coming on that court, G. Alright? So if you was in between them lines and you had Ron Artest on you, nigga, you probably wasn't scoring that much that game, G. It was very limited for you that game. And you already knew that coming into it. But for him to say that Mike was still putting up 40 on that nigga, man. How deep do your arsenal gotta be to fucking have 40 on a nigga that lock niggas up for a living, man? Boy, Mike was something else, man.
You believe Jordan would average 50?
Different,
If he wanted to,
Right.
like James Harden wants to average 50. He just can't.
Right.
He got 38.
Right.
Amazing.
Right.
If Jordan wants to average 50, if he was playing his era, I think he averages 50.
It was funny, I was talking to James Worthy, not the name drop on you, Scott, but I was talking to name James Worthy, and he was like, can you believe skinny little Michael is Michael Jordan? And I was like, yeah, because I'd been around since 1982. And to see him become what everybody models themselves after. And I've gone years of saying, he was the best in the 90s, Dr. J, Oscar Robertson. I just had to admit it. You know, I'm not going to get to do this again. He was the greatest basketball player in the NBA history. And I don't know if anybody is going to even come close.
Now the next clip that we're going to take a look at involved Ray Allen on the Dan Patrick Show. And obviously Ray Allen played many games against Michael Jordan. So let's hear what he has to say.
Does LeBron have to do something, or can he do something where you would go, now I would look at him as the best player?
No, I think he certainly, just off the cuff, he's certainly the top 5 of all time. But playing against him and MJ, I think for me it's MJ all day long, only because how I played against him, and MJ just had everything, from.
Hey, I don't think LeBron can ever surpass Mike in a lot of motherfuckers' eyes because LeBron lost too many times in the championship. You feel me? It's nothing that LeBron can do to take that back. That's the one thing that's gonna tarnish him forever, chat. Is them finals losses, fuck. Like Mike had 0, so it's hard to compete against a nigga that got 0 losses, chat. Like, the ultimate winner, the ultimate sports athlete alpha male, like, it's hard to compete with that. I know LeBron got 50,000 points and all of this shit, man, but nigga, Mike went 6-0, folks, in the finals. Like, come on, man. We gotta get that man his credit, G. Like, I'm not trying to take shit away from Brian, but it's hard to compete with that.
Mid-range to 3-point to post-up game, and he could score and dominate in each position.
How effective would Jordan's mid-range game be in this era of basketball?
Jordan's mid-range in this era? Man, let me tell you something. Players always make the adjustment. He averaged 30, 32, 35. Man, come on. Jordan would average more points. And in an era where we shot more threes, who can forget that memorable finals game when Jordan made, 5, 6, 7 threes against the Trailblazers and gave them this? I mean, people act like Jordan couldn't shoot threes. He would destroy the league now. I mean, he would be setting all-time records. There'll probably be a season he averaged 40 in this era, especially the way he got to the line. His mid-range would be most effective.
One game that, ironically, this may sound a little bit odd, but it's probably more than any other game. That's the game I look forward to the most. Because you knew that night you had to be at your absolute best. And so if there's something, anything, a matchup or whatever, that's gonna bring out the best in you, if you're a true competitor, that's what you really want. And so for me, it was the one game I look forward to more than any other game to play against him, because he was everything that you just described with LeBron. I was listening to you.
Yeah.
That's about the way it is.
Yeah, you could tell, Chad. You could tell. You know, then he don't gotta say nothing else. You know, cause I'll read between the lines, Chad. I see it. I can see it, Joe. You can't lie to me. All right, my nigga. He had you up all night the nights before y'all played, folks. Cause you just said you had to be on your A game the night before you played Mike or the night you played Mike. You feel me? I don't see him having good nights, like sleeping all the way through the night the day he played Mike, if that's his mindset, G. This the game he been waiting for all year. It's like the day before the first day of school, man. Y'all already know what time it is. You be a little nervous. You know, you be anxious. You know, you got your new gear, your new swag, the girls there. You know, you trying to look good, folks. So you can't sleep at all the night before. That's exactly how this nigga was. But his stemmed out of fear a little bit, folks. Y'all can't say and tell me y'all wasn't scared of this nigga, man.
Yeah, like
can't.
Any slip up, any lull, any mistake that's made, you're gonna exploit it. You're gonna take advantage of it. So you had to be so keenly locked in, game plan, here's what we're doing, here's where I need to be. And you would be furious if somebody didn't rotate they were supposed to, because you knew, you know, look, I'm trusting that you're gonna be there. And so, because if you're not there, dude's about to do some, you know, he's about to do something, you know, real freaky here.
I mean, you witnessed it. Yeah, I saw it. I did. But I was like, man, when people say he averaged 40, 45, 50, I'm like, man, do y'all
freaky ass?
Yeah, winner takes ball. Winner take out. Winner takes ball.
Okay. No, that one. So
why would it never happen?
Because Michael Jordan was all defensive first team 9 times.
Okay.
LeBron James was 5 times.
Okay.
Michael Jordan led the league.
That's I'm
gonna answer your question.
Okay.
So Michael Jordan led the league in scoring 10 times.
Okay.
10. LeBron James led the league in scoring once.
Okay.
So I'm talking about a guy who's been the best offensive player and the best defensive player.
All right, you guys, that was it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the.
Hey, that was probably the best point motherfucker made that I done heard between the Michael Jordan and LeBron comparison. If we talking one-on-one. All right, because I know we always compare them to when talking like career versus career. But when we talking one-on-one, like if them niggas matched up and laced up one-on-one who would win, we don't really have that discussion a lot. You know? But that was a great point that Jalen Rose just made. Nigga, Mike was a 9-time first-team all-defender. 9 times. All-team NBA first-team defense. All right? Or I forget. And then however many times he led the league in scoring, 10 times? What the hell, man? It's no comparison. Well, like he said, versus LeBron, 5 defensive teams, 1 time leading the league in scoring, man. Like, damn. you know, that one-on-one matchup don't sound too sweet, do it? When you put them numbers side by side like that, nigga, Mike was the best defender and offensive player of all time. Like, combined into one, he was the best, G. He probably got the most offensive and defensive accolades in history. You know, so that would be interesting to see. I really want to know how many, like, if he has the most accolades in NBA history. I wonder who that person is. I'm going to actually look that shit up. That's interesting. All right, but hey, that's the end of the video, chat. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. It's your boy, Coach TDOT, man. I'm up out of here. I love y'all.